Christian here with us this afternoon.
Who's ready for fiddle music?
We'll do one called Sitting on Go. Right there off that Mohawk recording. We thank you. There's one called Sitting on Go.
Kenny Brandt, good to see you on as always. And hope you're doing well out there, Kenny, on this fine weekend. Wherever you are. I'm not sure where you're at, but hope you're doing well. Good to see you on as always. Thanks for joining us on the live video here in St. Johnsville, New York with the Polka Country.
I do another tune on the fiddle spur and I'll do a song off of that. Live and Gem Volume number 2 for you once again. Finish up to the Sully Motor Brothers here with us. Nice to see them here this afternoon.
Brothers.
Yeah, that makes him look bad or you look really good, so we'll leave it right there, right?
All right. Yeah.
We'll go with that. Okay.
All right.
All right, Live and Jam Volume number 2 is going to go something like this.
Oh, God.
You know, Live and Jam Volume, gonna be a party line. There needs a picture slide in the radio world. Well, there's a beneath the shade of the Georgia pine. And that storm, you know, that sweet tea pecan pie, told me why. But it's too slow. I still so much to talk about. But I still felt the morning sunlight. Had a little bit of pecan pie. Oh, we on a Friday night. And I need to think just like in the video world. I see the sunlight. See the hurt of my woman's time. Even the touch of a person's time. But it's funny how there's a little things alive. There'll be a little child when you live. Something's time all the fast thing will not believe. It's all for this time, all a piece of mind. It's not gonna move. Love you, king, has to leave the tea, baby, not before this. Do a little bit of prayer. I know what you're doing.
It's Finland time!
For the shocking strikes, they've been a forever cry. Baby, through the morning time. Was it giving life? So we don't have to sacrifice all the things we love. Like our life. Oh, we are the party night. Every thing's just right. We're the real world. I'm free to survive. We're all the moment time. In the dark of a precious time. We're all the love. We're all the party night. Every thing's just right. We're the real world. I'm free to survive. We're the moment time. In the dark of a precious time. We're all the love.
We thank you. There's one called Chicken Fried.
And hi and hello again to Nick Naito out there and Valerie in the northeastern Pennsylvania area. Good to see you on as always, Nick, as well as Valerie. Hope you're
I
doing
did
well out
tune
there.
to be featured on our up and coming new CD. Anytime now. Anytime now. Do it tune. All the guys in the band are familiar with.
It'll be on a Christmas.
Be a great Christmas gift. We'll do one called AA.
Everybody follow Joanne on this one?
Become overnight. We should have a little sound of that. It's like that, can't complain. Just trying to do the right thing. My change me on my truck. I ain't paying no $35. Disney shoes, my baby eyes. I'm just trying to keep my daughters on the floor. And my sons on the chair. Trying to hit the check. So I don't go to hell. I'm just trying to keep my wife. Figure it out. She married way down in Alabama, living off this stage. Daughter of son, local country station for married. Hey, I'm just trying to stay under the age.
Hi and hello to Naito out there in the northeastern PA area.
Still the darn incorrect. I'm not feel like my old man. Feel like I get from what I ain't. Trying to get paid and then I'm paid off. Hey, all the in my day. I'm going to sit in the guy, do that. All the time, trying to keep my daughters on the floor. And the sun is out there. Trying to get the fill. So I don't know it. And I'm just trying to keep my life. Figure it out. God's fun and it's real. Sometimes it's free to be. I'm just trying to keep my daughters on the floor. Sometimes I feel wild in the sun, so I don't go ahead. I'm just trying to keep my wife. Figure it out.
song. Love will make me say you for me. I'm just trying to stay on your lane. Hey, I'm just trying to stay on your lane. Here's my name.
Brand new, that'll be on our up and coming CD right there. There's one called A.
Well, this is set number 2 with the Polka Country musicians, and it's fiddling time. So for all you out there who love fiddle music, you came to the right set.
All right, it's parasite time. Especially about Hannah.
Yeah, it's that time of year. It's getting warmer.
But you know they're going to be out.
Yes, they are.
They're going to get you. Here we go.
Bubble checking for you.
Red chicken for you. We're going to get up and dance. One called Dicks.
Send a shout out to Zach.
Zach?
He'll be watching later.
Oh, okay.
And Nick Yash,
Okay, good enough. I will tell it.
Jeff Yash.
Okay, well, hi and hello to the Yashin and Jessica. All them out there. And hopefully you'll hi and hello to Greg Brackburn and Sue out there. Susan in the White Hills area. Of course, you know Greg is the bass player with Eddie Mormon's orchestra. I hope you're doing well out there.
In our shop,
We'll see you and the rest of the guys in the UFO at some point real soon. And I know there's a peek out there from Chicago, Illinois. That is 3 days full. Good times. For many years. And it's I know we're doing well out there in Chicago. And just like this, a live video here in Johnsville. celebration, and hope you're doing well out there, Frank. Good to see you on, and you guys have a super wonderful latest release. We've heard the cuts on the shows, including that medley. Oh my goodness. Great job, Frank, and you guys in that Mon Valley push. Great recording. If you haven't gotten that, get yourselves a copy or even two. Wow. They hit it out of the park with that latest release. Frank, good to see you on. Hopefully we'll get a chance to hear your band, the Mon Valley Push, at some point along that Polka Road this summer season out there in Western PA or somewhere along the
Madison, this is another, especially to the old Amsterdam Garage Gang, especially for Janet and Dave who are here with us. Dave via Florida, Astoria, New Yorker up here this way, weekend guy.
Frank,
here we
have
go.
a
We'll
good
do
weekend.
one let's do a Polka
Again,
Country
hopefully
Roads.
we'll see you again along that Polka Road this summer season. Great recording again.
Well, it's going down the road, down the 50 miles to London. One thing is certain, there's nobody to help. Just stay down, 'cause everybody knows I'm going home to country home. Here we go. Now it's always something I need to do. Oh, you're the way to be here. I'm not in the dark. We're the way you're hanging out. Ain't no doubt. Cause everybody knows I'm going home to country road. It's on the show. It's 1 a.m. the cocktail in the morning. No place to be found, it's time to go. Here's the stars to work. Here's everything every day. Stars to live. Everybody knows that's the way it goes to country road. We're not hard. We're good times like a time, like a song and happening. There's something to do about that country I wanna hear. I'll be like the lights in the kingdom of love. So many times I'll make it so sad and done. Yeah, nobody knows. That's the way it goes to country road. What's the one for? Yeah, nobody knows. That's the way it goes to country road.
There's one called That's the Way Polka Country Rolls.
Well, in case you're wondering where we're at, we are at the Mohawk Valley Polish Festival in St. Johnsville, New York, which is west of Amsterdam and, of course, west of the capital region and east of Utica and east of Syracuse. And we are listening to the fine sounds of the award-winning polka country musicians with Polka Hall of Famer Wally Dombrowski. This is the second set, and you know what that means. It's fiddling time. Yeehaw! Hi and hello to the Kurgils out there, Maureen and Kevin in New Jersey. Good to see you on, Maureen. And hope you and Kevin are doing well. Of course,
I did you know that good old days recording
we're
for you this
listening
time.
to
By the country
CM.
favorite, you
Kevin
will do
is
one
doing
called
his Broadway
Steel
and Polka
Rails.
show on Polish Newcastle Radio. So if you want to hear Maureen's husband's show, he's on now until 6 o'clock. If you feel like tuning in. But Maureen, hope you and Kevin are doing well out there, and hopefully we'll see you along that Polka Road at some point real soon. Take care and have a good weekend. Good to see you on.
You better feel it. It's not the first time I myself on a man on. If I really had it once, and I have you when I'm gone. We're still rolling, but the looks in my eyes, calling me among I never really been alive. See you later, days of sunshine all day. Why feel sweet when I'm running away? I'm your man, I know what times I was at. And I'm looking out there, even I'm not there that. Really up in my sky, lying in my mind, here's the things that I was looking for. I was down, rolling all the states and nights, slipping on the rails, keeps the motion in my mind. What's the excuse? Take the pressure away. Why couldn't the trees like a lion away? I go mine.
I was actually thinking about that good old days recording right there, one called Steel Rails.
And this is set number 2 with the Polka Country Musicians, and this is the Polish Festival, the Mohawk Valley Polish Festival in St. Johnsville, New York. If you're just tuning in, wondering where we're at, this is where we be, the Mohawk Valley Polish Festival, St. Johnsville, New York. Polka Country Musicians with Wally Dombrowski, the award-winning
I do tune on that Bring Back the Good Times recording for you right now with this tune. One called Free to Go.
And of course, set number 2, you know what that means. Only one thing, it's fiddling time. It's fiddle time, fiddles. Yee-haw. And they're going to be playing until 6:30, but knowing them, they'll probably play overtime. So all I can say is stick around, and in case you miss any of this or want to go back and hear it, you can go back and watch from the start when it ends. Again, a lot of great music still to come, so you stick around, don't go anywhere. Let your friends know we're on Facebook Live. And of course, early on, Tony's Polka Band played, and they gave a great job as always. Unfortunately, we did not film their sets, but we did hear their stuff, and they did a bang-up job as always. And of course, as always, PCM is rocking the house and doing a super tremendous bang-up job as always. And speaking of USPA, they are playing next Sunday night.
Eyewitnesses next show, especially the Gladys Majewski, with a very happy birthday coming to you from all your friends here this afternoon. Let's all get together and wish Gladys a happy birthday. We wish you joy and happiness throughout the years,
the very
best prosperity, and all the joy on your birthday. Yeah. And a very happy birthday to Gladys. And don't forget, she'll be at the bar buying everybody a shot, so head on over there.
Okay, and hi and hello again to Mike Fidel out there in the Michigan area. Good to
I
see
know
you
one
out
called
again,
Free to Go.
everybody. Hope you're doing well out there. Of course, Mike's a Constantina extraordinaire in his own right. Good to see you on, Mike, as always. Thanks for joining us. Have a great weekend, Mike.
Baby, I'm not to see. Baby, promise to keep that good life to before it was good. Then no more close to my heart.
Recording this one called Free to Go.
Mike, we wish you a good luck with your dance tomorrow in Clark, New Jersey with the Maestros Men, and say hello to everyone in New Jersey for us.
I send this one out by special request, especially to Mickey and Cindy once again.
And hi and hello again to WP Goonie out there. I think you're out in the Cleveland, Ohio.
Hi, we're going to tune out that good old ladies recording. We're going to do one called Soul.
Again. Hope you're doing well out
Well, I went down to the Grundy County on sugar. I saw something I just had to have. My mind told me I should proceed with caution. My heart's still going and it'll be alright. And I said, hey, please, give me some. I feel it in the color of my heart. We want it in the beat to make it come. Well, I was seeing you looking so fine, baby. I got to know what it's time. It's going on. Going across our shoulders, and then in the second numbers, you can reach to the night to the piano. You're pretty way and swan in the run. I'm gonna let it try to do that. I actually was gonna buy my lady. in the long box, suspicion of my heart. It was no contest with the rookie ran next spot in the line. While I'm in my heart, well, now we found out about the action of me, now that I have no idea. Now this is the land of town. We will make that right. Oh, I say, hey, baby, you can live there. I feel it, you ain't got no time. I'll be strong, and it'll be easy to see the heart. Well, I'm just feeling you want to survive. Man, I gotta have to see you all the time. Going back, I'm going to make it up. And the wish that I should have been, I know she's not doing it. It's one is right. I'm going to make my heart feel
One called Soul, we thank you.
And a hi and a low out there to Marcus Baggio. Marcus, good to see you on the live video here, joining us in St. Johnsville, New York, which is west of Amsterdam and Albany, and of course east of Utica and Syracuse, as we are listening to the fine sounds of the Polka Country musicians, the award-winning Polka Country musicians with Polka Hall of Famer Wally Dombrowski. And of course, next Sunday night they'll be entertaining the folks
Hi,
at
I'm going to take a couple
USDA.
minutes to switch things over here.
And for you folks going to
Now that I have your full
USDA, you're in
undivided
for a real
attention,
treat.
I'm going to tell you
Well,
about
we're
some
here
events
today.
Polka
You folks
Country
are
is going
going
to
to
be
hear next
performing in the
Sunday.
very near future. Next weekend we'll be out in the Cleveland, Ohio area for the United States Polka Association Convention and Festival taking place all weekend long. Memorial Day weekend next weekend out at the Holiday Inn in Independence, Ohio. Bands will be playing Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yours truly, Polka Country, will be on the stage on Sunday, entertaining y'all.
Yeah, so while
And then coming
they...
up just about a month from tomorrow, Ocean Beach Park Polka Days. Down a beautiful sunny Ocean Beach
Hi
Park in
and
New
hello,
Orleans,
and a
Connecticut.
big
We have a
hello.
brochure
Welcome to
available
Tom
over here on
Burovich
the
out
stage
there in
and
the
on the
Lorain,
speaker.
Ohio area. And of course, Tom has that
And if you're
Polka show he
planning on
does.
coming, make sure
Polka
you get your
Express
tickets in
tomorrow
advance
morning,
because that'll
10
save you
a.m.
on the
to noon
parking coming into the
WDLW
park
1380 AM.
of Ocean Beach
And of course,
Park. So we'd like you all to get your
WDLWradio.com. And
tickets
of course,
in
it's
advance.
also, you can listen to
For that.
WDLW via your
And also,
app
which I didn't
on
put out, I also
Google
have
or
information
App Store, Apple, or
on the
Google
Polka
Play
Blues
Store.
Cruise coming up
So
in
make sure you give them a
February.
listen tomorrow morning.
Yours truly,
Tom,
Polka
good to see
Country,
you on, as
along with the
always. Hope you're doing
boys.
well out there. Hopefully we'll
Going to
see you
be
somewhere
embarking on
along
a
that Polka
10-day
road this
fantastic cruise going
summer
through the Caribbean
season.
and making a visit to the Panama
And hi and hello
Canal.
to Mike
So if anyone
Wojcicki
wants
out
some
there.
information,
Mike, good
I
to see
do
you on.
have some
Hope you're doing
information
well out
up
there.
here at the stage. I
Wherever
can
you
kindly
may be
hand you a
li-
flyer that has
watching
all the
from.
information on
And
it.
hope you're doing well out there, Mike, and have
And you can
yourself a
go
good
through the
weekend as
process
well,
of
too.
making your reservation
And
with
Tom,
us. It's
have a
going to
good
be a
rest of the
super
weekend.
time next February. The dates are February 5th through the 16th. Oh yeah, thanks.
So,
And also information is available on polkabrewscruise.com. Once again, those dates are February 5th through the 16th,
as
2024.
always,
Leaving
Tom,
out of
you're very
Miami,
welcome.
Florida on the Norwegian
And
Gem.
no problem, anytime. Great
Cruising
show as
on through
always.
the Southern and
And
Western
thanks for the
Caribbean.
shout-outs
And
every
making a
week on
visit
the
to the
show. We
Panama
appreciate it,
Canal.
Tom.
So if you're looking for information
Great show
on
as
that, I do
always.
have it available up here on the stage.
And while they're switching things around, as they do, just want to let you folks know, in case you're tuned in, just wondering where we're at. We're at the St. Johnsville Polka Festival, really the Mohawk Valley Polish Festival, here in St. Johnsville, New York, west of Amsterdam, west of the capital region, east of Utica, east of Syracuse, and south west of where we are, where we reside. And of course, this is PCM Polka Country musicians in their second set, and now Richie Coyce is going to come over from the bass to the horn and join Wally. Or it's going to be the two Riches, and Wally's going to go play the bass. So while we do that, just want to let you know, in case you're wondering, that's where we're at. We're here, and hopefully wherever you may be, you're doing well out there on this fine weekend. So while they get situated, I'm going to break for just a little bit. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, and let your friends know we're on Facebook Live. This will be the continuation of the second set when they come back. Stay tuned. Stick around.